Cheeky breaky, my comrades, it is I, Ghost from Rogue Insurgents. First thing, little quick to you, I show you a nice new theme patch. It is beautiful, I love it, I love it. Yes, I do. Put you right here. And of course, my ghost patch still chilling, of course. Okay, today I am going to be changing. Let's turn the camera now so you can see what we're working on today. My G&G HPA. Let me get my Glock 19 out of the way, please. We're going to be changing the hop-up. No, I apologize. We're going to be changing the bucking in the hop-up on this bad boy. So, as always, make sure there's no mag in your gun, and make sure that there's no battery connected into your gun, as you don't. I'm going to let go of the accent for now to continue the video in normal pace. Thank you. Make sure there is no battery attached to your gun at all times when you're doing any kind of tech work, as you don't want to fry out or ruin anything with your gun. Okay, so the first thing I got to do here is pop out my front pin. Okay, so I pop out my front pin, and with this setup, all I have to do actually is remove that front pin. Just make sure it's out all the way, otherwise it won't remove. Okay. And there is my beautiful Fusion engine with gold nozzle, which I'll be doing something else with that later. For right now, all I need is my upper. I'm going to just slide my inner out with my upper. Make sure that my spring comes out too, so I don't lose that. And we can put my upper to the side. Okay, first thing I gotta do is take this little clip off. I don't know if you guys could see very well. Can I zoom a little bit? Yeah, I can. Okay. Give you guys a little bit of zoom features on here, man. So you can kind of see what I'm doing. Alright. So, you want to be careful when you're doing this not to break this little clip, because it's important. You don't want to break it. Just get your little pick in there and pull, and it should come off fairly easy. Put that to the side. Next thing you want to do is take your little copper ring out that holds your barrel in place. Put that to the side. Always make sure that your hop-up is all the way up. You'll see the little handle go up and down. Make sure that's all the way up before you try to take apart, you know, the hop-up. Just might be a little stuck. It's alright. Just pull it out. Okay. There's my old bucking. And just make sure in there that you still have your nub inside your hop-up unit, which it is. And I can gauge that back down. Away. Okay, yes, it's still in there. I don't know if you guys can see in there very good. Oh, there goes my bar. Try to angle it so you can see it. It's kind of hard, but I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see in there, but I can't really angle it that well. I apologize. There we go. You see it? That little rubber black thing? That's the nub, my friends. You want to make sure that's in there. Okay. Let's get my new bucking, which also came with a nub and a ring, which I'm just going to keep as spares because I have these ones, which are perfectly fine. Okay. Inside your bucking, there's a little line. Okay, you take that line, match that line up with the groove on your inner barrel. Okay, slide that sucker on, make sure it's in place good. Next thing you want to do is slide your hop up on. Now, make sure that line is facing up inside where the open space is on your hop up. Also, you could look at it this way, with this facing up, because the other side you need for the space on your inner barrel to push the hop-up adjustment. Sometimes it's going to stick because it is a new bucking, so it's going to, sometimes it wants to mess with you a little bit, so just be ginger, but you could be a little forceful. It's alright. Get that in place. Next thing I'm going to do is slide my brass ring down, which, like I said, kind of keeps everything nice and tight. Then make sure you put your clip on And always make sure that your clip has a little groove in it as well. I was using one without a clip on it like that, and it actually kind of messed up my gun a little bit. Not my gun, but it wasn't shooting proper at all. So once you get that right in place, just make sure it's on all the way. Sometimes you gotta finagle it a little bit. It likes to be tricky. But you want to make sure that that thing goes down all the way and goes in. See? Barrel's done. Ain't moving nowhere. We're good. Clip is on. Okay. Now, I take my upper. Make sure you grab that spring again. That's kind of just a tension spring, so when you shoot, it gives it a little bit of tension to keep it compressed up against the other end of the gun, the bottom half. In my case, the engine. Okay. Just take my upper again, my lower. And we'll slide that back together. Damn it. Let's get that back in place here. Since it is an HPA, it's actually not connected to anything. That back together. Pin has been engaged, and that's it.